mysteriously. Here we go. Mysterious moves. Huh.
Oh, I love you, baby. You're beautiful. I love you, Angelique. You're the beauty of the dreams. You need a little Sammy? Here you go. Yeah. You can have French shoes later.
So, wow. Let's go to So this is what's going on here. I had to grab my coffee. Pardon me. Um, so the Fox News headlines is Kansas City cops hit Chiefs parade with suspects with surprise legal move with no charges filed, and they make a football joke called reviewing the play. Reviewing the play. Okay, nice football joke. Reviewing the play. All right. Let's go to Twitter X. Does Joe Biden have a Twitter? Of course he does. I don't know if it's written by him because there needs to be more strict gun laws, especially when toddlers are dying. We can't have that in our communities. Travis Kelce. Look at this douchebag. After Pfizer paid him $20 million to promote the vaccine, here comes Travis Kelce now voicing. Man, this guy, Jennifer Pavlovic. You see where this is going, huh? Yeah, I see where it's going. They want the federal government wants to take away the guns of citizens. It's basically their rights to defend themselves and their families. I see where it's going, but they're not going to actually get that ever. So they can keep trying, but it's just not gonna happen. Joe Biden, you know that these are his last days. Together we can finish the job. What, of finishing America? Is that what he means? Finish his ruinous presidency. Okay, so we've now had more mass shootings in 2024 than there have been in days in the year. It's unacceptable. We were in this senseless epidemic of gun violence, tearing us at the seams. It's time for Congress to finally act to ban assault weapons, limit high-capacity magazines, strengthen background checks, and keep guns out of the hands of those who has no business owning them. We have a mental health problem. We have a nuclear family problem. We have a godless society problem. We have a greedy politician problem. We have a law enforcement problem. We have an illegal immigration problem. We have a corrupt government problem. Now is a good time to remind you that Joe Biden's own son, Hunter, lied on an application to get a gun illegally and then threw it away in a trash can in close proximity to children. Now Biden is pushing new gun laws when his own son can't follow the current ones. Any comment from Joe Biden on the suspects of Kansas City shooting? It's showing a whole bunch of different black people. It's funny reading these comments because they're all like anti-Biden. It's pretty hilarious. It's open borders plus no guns equals extinction. World history and gun control. I like how they put 1935, China established gun control. From 1948 to 1952, 20 million political dissidents unable to defend themselves were rounded up and exterminated. Between 1939, Germany established gun control. 1938, Hitler's breathing room. Between 1939 and 1945, 13 million Jews and others unable to defend themselves were rounded up and exterminated. It's like the history of every government gun grab and what happened after that. So, so what is the? So this is an illegal migrant from Africa. It looks like, and I don't know where he's from, but and then look at this guy. Okay, so there's no charges yet. No one charged yet in Kansas City Chiefs parade shooting. The police have a 24-hour window to release the suspects or file charges. What the fuck? Kansas City police say no one yet charged in Chiefs parade shooting. I didn't realize that Kansas City or Missouri doesn't seem much like a liberal place to me. So there's some shenanigans afoot here. No charges have been filed regarding the mass shooting in Kansas City, Missouri. On Wednesday, the police have detained multiple suspects. Kansas City Police Chief Stacey Graves held a press conference on Thursday to update the press on the ongoing investigation, announcing that prosecutors were still working on bringing charges. We have not charged them yet. This is still under investigation. We do have 24 hours until we have to either file charges or release them. Release them? She continued, and again, we are working closely with the Jackson County Prosecutor's Office to present the most successful case for prosecution to their actions with linking them to the actual shooting. She continued, and again, we're working closely with the Jackson County Prosecutor's Office to present the most successful case for prosecution to the action. Oh, okay, never mind. Gunshots, I already read that one. Gunshots rang out during the Chiefs Victory Parade at about 2 p.m. local time near the Union Station parking garage in Kansas City, killing one woman and injuring 22 others. The woman has been identified as Lisa Lopez Galvan, a mother of two and local radio DJ. 11 children were also wounded during the shooting, but were expected to recover as of Wednesday night. 9 of them were shot, while 2 sustained other injuries. Police are currently holding an unknown number of suspects in custody, 2 of whom are juveniles. Authorities said that the relationship between the subjects involved is still under investigation, but that there's no evidence of links to terrorism. Yeah, right. So they're going to try to make this a gangland deal? Bullshit. That was First and foremost, I want to stress that preliminary investigative findings have shown there was no nexus to terrorism or homegrown violent extremism, Graves said. This appeared to be a dispute between several people that ended in gunfire. Authorities also noted that despite initial reports of speculating that the gunfire was erupting in multiple locations, this is no longer the belief of the investigators, and the violence was mostly on the west side of Union Station. Police report a total of 23 victims in the shooting, with 1 fatality, Elizabeth Gavin, age 43. Okay, 800 law enforcement, broad daylight parade, and unknown assets in the FBI and other law enforcement agencies besides the Kansas City Police. Starman 637 says, I found when something of this nature occurs that does not fit the initial Democrat Party narrative, the story is hidden from public view until they can determine what is best for them. They're letting the story rest so it mitigates the damage to liberal policies. Okay, Lawrence 42 says, preliminary investigative findings have shown there was no nexus to terrorism or homegrown violent extremism. What? Opening fire in a crowd is the very definition of homegrown violent extremism. Smelly Dog said, you seem to have forgotten. Today, the very definition of homegrown violent extremism is concerned parents at a school board meetings and religious groups involved in prayer on public sidewalks. Ozarky in 681 says, I'm sure we all realize that past criminal history and past prosecution of these held suspects will not surprise anyone, but it will still be the weapons they use that's at fault. If it's the gun's fault, put the gun in jail. I'm not buying. Diamond Dave 60 says, I'm not buying what Graves is saying, that an argument between some folks led to the shooting. If it was a handgun, maybe, but people don't just walk around with AK-47s if they haven't already planned to use it. Yeah, that's a good observation. It's like, why would they have AK-47s just walking around the fucking parade? It's kind of weird, but yeah, that is strange. So they're trying to. Media coverage went nearly blank once they discovered it was a gang related to the. They meant to say 13%. So. Blame the gun and let the subjects go. A Democrat's mentality by Have Gun Will Travel 705. Science King 226. This is because the suspects don't meet the political or media narrative. Wouldn't surprise me if they used their get out of jail free card. If they were wearing MAGA hats, would they be charged by now? It says Pelosi's mummified ovaries. They would be in prison by now. Beepo, they'd be convicted already. Definitely. But look what Heartland Deplorable. It says, not sure about the color of the suspects, but the suspects was wearing a hoodie, sagging pants, and gold grill. Also reported the suspects were heading to Popeyes in a Chrysler 300. So silly, dude. That was so silly. All right. They did the cliche jokes about race. Liberals want gun owner control, not gun control. Anyone want to bet that we'll have a hard time pronouncing their names when released? I'll bet they're minors and that no names or anything will be released. Maybe they're not minors and they're saying two are minors. It seems strange that they haven't been charged and we don't have identities in the news yet. Why are they holding back? And when there were so many eyewitnesses? Yeah, this happened in broad daylight. People didn't get the information. I mean, I see some pictures, but it's like, why are they trying to control this story? It's like, I guess because they're illegal aliens and they're not white, so they're not European. So like, what the fuck? Look at these. So they're being coaxed by the Justice Department, the Biden-Harris administration, Merrick Garland, the FBI or something, because they're not being transparent. They're fucking lying, in other words. Look at this. Some guy calls himself on Twitter Gain of Fauci. I subscribe to that dude just for a good name. This is your boy right here. The shooter isn't a white male, and the story is gone. I like that. The shooters, it's like the South Park, and it says, it goes, if the shooter isn't white, the story disappears. Okay. Started 10 wars, cat papers. I like how they show all these presidents that says started 10 wars, and then the word pecker. This is a nice cowgirl, isn't it? Subscribe to her. She looks really good. Bum, bum. This girl's fine, huh? She kind of looks like Kim Cattrall a little bit. She looks kind of sexy. Yeah. So word pecker. I like that word pecker. World War I and World War II heroes. The Constitution is my vax free DNA. No direct messages. She doesn't want guys flooding her shit, right? Um, I was gonna say that she looks like a young Kim Cattrall. If she even knows who Kim Cattrall is, she might be too young for that. Um, why do Democrats keep shooting up our schools, churches, and concerts? That face you make after they take your guns. Oh. Oh, okay. So, what was that? He's making a face like a rapper. This guy's just like fucking. He's just acting like I'm just stoic. I had nothing to do with this. So this guy's in like stoic mode. And then there's the other guys, and then this. Was this gangster apparel? Is this like the hoodie and the Nike Jordans? So this guy's stoic. Everybody else is getting kind of. This guy's getting emotional, but like I can't go around just shooting people in a big crowd. What's wrong with y'all? Oh my god. Oh, it's a elite. It's a okay. Breaking report by Chuck Callisto. First suspected shooter from the Super Bowl parade in Kansas City has been identified as 44-year-old illegal immigrant Sahil Omar. He might be related to Barack Hussein Obama. Oh my God. It might be. You got your boy Sahil Omar, so they're gonna start releasing these names and identities or what? So people need to know, huh? So, gun laws prevent shootings? Tell me more about how criminals follow gun laws. I like how it's Willy Wonka. It's a Willy Wonka meme on here. The internet, so funny. Hello, my name is R2. Fuck you. R2. Fuck you. Look what James Woods, the real James Woods, posted. Allegedly, one of the shooters at the KC celebration. So, of course, we'll never hear any more about this event. He's saying because he's black, you're not going to be able to hear about it. I'm not going to follow Joe Biden because it's like I'm going to follow Milftopia right here. I'm going to follow Kelly Clarkson and the Milftopia. I want more MILF. Mothers I'd like to fuck. Indeed. Well, let's go see the real James Woods though. Okay, I'm already following him. Nice. Alrighty. I like how it's the snake. Don't tread on me. Live free or die. And then he has the American flag. That's pretty good. It's good. That's great stuff. If you like Wikipedia, you'll love AI. All right. Well, what's the story here? Are they reporting this on CNN or anything? They're just going to say, oh, it wasn't terrorism. No, they're just all anti-Trump, right? You're not innocent if you're under 18. You're not granted some ability to kill people or something. So I don't know why I mean, I guess they're just giving the information like, hey, this is a juvenile, but it's like, it still doesn't protect them from prosecution. So just saying. Neither does being of a certain protected ethnic ethnicity or race. So oh god. Talking about gun control. They're not talking about gang control. What the fuck are these people doing? Surprise legal move with no charges filed. Huh. Well, I guess we'll find out by Friday, I guess, who these people are. Where do they come from? Are they legal or illegal aliens? What are their names? Why did they start shooting? Maybe they'll start to get some actual um, some transparency from this government. Because this is a bunch of bullshit bollocks bull balls so far. Bunch of b fucking s.